For the past 3 seasons, our next guests have dealt with love, drama, and a whole lot of bad guys. Missy, Peregrym, and Gregory Smith are the stars of the hit cop series Rookie Blue, which returns for its 4th season tomorrow night. We are so excited to have them both here this morning. Welcome to the two of you, and congratulations. This is a really big milestone. How does it feel?
It feels pretty great. I mean, I think we're really excited that we have another season to show, and hopefully we get to keep going.
How do you feel?
Great. You know, it's a dream come true. We started this. We didn't, know what was really going to happen. You know, it feels like a lifetime ago, and we've gone on an incredible journey, and it's amazing.
Well, talk about the journey. When did you guys know that this was catching on? I watched the Office finale, and they were talking about how they didn't know until halfway through their first season that people were even watching the show. When did you realize that?
Well, we were pretty lucky because we got picked up early. I think it was only 3 episodes that aired, and we got the pickup already. So.
And also our first episode did really, really well. Like, I think nobody really expected our ratings to be that good because it was a kind of a smaller show that...
I think we talked, I think I called you after our first show because I was like, I don't even know what these numbers mean. What does this mean? Is it good? Is it bad? What's happening? And you're like, no, it's really good.
It's really good. And it's continued to be really good. And it hasn't just continued to be really good in Canada. It's continued to be really good south of the border. This is sort of a rare crossover for a Canadian drama. When did you also know that your audience had extended internationally?
Well, it airs on Global and ABC at the same time,
right.
So we knew, the morning after the first episode aired that it was big in both places. And then I started traveling, I think, over our first hiatus. And no, I guess it would have been the hiatus between season 2 and season 3. And people were calling me Dove. And I was with Travis Milne. They're like, Dove and Chris, why are you here? What are you doing in Europe? And so that was pretty cool to start to see that it had kind of gone around the world.
Missy, what about you? When did people start to know you from this show?
I guess it was probably after the first season, but it's so interesting. Twitter, who I have this very weird relationship with, but it's so fascinating to see how many people from different countries around the world are watching this and are fans. I mean, that part is crazy to me. I mean, it's very cool that we're dubbed in, I speak probably about 10 different languages.
Yeah?
I'm very proud of.
Have you watched some of those dubs?
My dad has seen them because he's traveled and he's like, I saw you on TV speaking Italian. I was like, well.
Okay, so what do you think, what do you attribute the success of the show to? What do you think makes it different? What makes it stand out?
I just think we have an amazing set of people. Everybody comes together and collaborates. We've got such a good attitude, and that's not something that you can really plan. I just think that we've been blessed with hardworking, creative, talented people.
And we just have a lot of fun.
We do, yeah. He's an idiot.
Right, but you say that in the nicest possible way,
of course,
I'm sure.
With so much respect.
Now, how much of a luxury is it for an actor to also let your character evolve over this number of seasons and this many episodes? It's got to be great.
Well, for us, like a real luxury, for me, a real luxury is we have such a close relationship with the writers that they really allow us to make the words our own and to have a hand as our character develops and talking about where it's going to be and what's going to happen, which is not always the case. And I think that's something that's pretty unique to our show, and I think it really pays off. So I think that's something that we do really well, and I'm very, very happy with.
Missy, have there ever been any twists and turns in terms of your character that you haven't been comfortable with initially? Or maybe elements of your character that you don't personally identify with?
I mean, sometimes that happens. That's the weirdest part about playing a character for so long, is that sometimes you have experience that you can bring to the character. And, again, like what he's saying, you can go to the writers and say, oh, I'll tell you what I really felt like when this happened to me and what I would like to play. And then sometimes I go through things first as Andy, and then all of a sudden in my life it happens, and I'm like, I've been here before, and I didn't really like filming that scene. So it's just fascinating to kind of grow with your character. You do. You learn from, I learn from Andy, and then sometimes I get to put myself into that character. It's the best part.
Parallel lives. So what can we expect in season 4? Anything you can reveal at this point?
I mean, I think it's, our theme is change or die. And I know that for Andy, she's been gone for 6 months undercover with Nick Collins. She comes back thinking that she's just going to be able to slide in step with what she left, and things are very different. We have 2 new characters this year who bring a lot to the show. I'm very happy Priscilla and Rachel are with us.
Dove has taken a vow of celibacy in the first episode. Yeah, so that was exciting.
Yes, I bet. Any special guest stars? Any special appearances that might be?
We have Missy was saying, we have the 2 new regulars, and then in the first couple episodes. Oh, Louis Ferrara plays is in the first episode and does a great job. He's also, I think, the lead of a new show called Motive.
Right.
Go Louis.
Yeah.
Well, more will be revealed. Rookie Blue returns to Global tomorrow night. For more information, head to breakfasttelevision.ca. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And safe travels. I know you guys are making the rounds all over the place.